Good morning, Louise White students. Happy Monday. It is the 25th of January, 2021, and the start of a brand new week. It is also Grayson's birthday today. Happy birthday, Grayson. And Mrs. Versilla, one of our paraprofessionals, is celebrating her birthday as well. So if you see her in the second, third grade pod, wish her a happy birthday today. Now it's time to give you the solution from our problem of the week. Remember, the problem was saying that at the beginning of the playoffs, there were a total of 14 teams, 7 NFC and 7 AFC teams, that were trying for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. And we know that one of those teams had to come from the NFC and one of them had to come from the AFC. So I was asking you, how many possible combinations of Super Bowls could there have been from those 14 teams? So the best way to do that is just kind of to chart it out and then use a little bit of math. So first, let's start with looking at the Green Bay Packers here. Who would be if the Green Bay Packers were representing the NFC, who would be the possible combinations including the Packers? Well, they could have played the Chiefs, Bills, the Colts, Ravens, Browns, Titans, or Steelers. So there was a possibility of 7 games that included the Green Bay Packers. Now, if you look at, there were 7 NFC teams, and the same would apply for each of those. So 7 teams for the Packers, 7 for the Rams, the Seahawks, the Buccaneers, the Washington football team, the Bears, and the Saints. So that is a total of 7 NFC teams, each having a possibility of 7 different AFC teams for a total of 49 possible combinations. And obviously, we know that out of those 49, only one of them actually happened. So congratulations to Aiden, to Caden, Lexi, Sophia, and Ben. You guys solved it correctly. Well done. And now it's time for another round of Presidential Fact or Fiction, that game show that we like to play in the class or play at home. Remember, I'm going to make a statement about our presidents, and you're going to tell me if that statement is a fact or if it is made up, if it is fiction. Here is the first statement. Ulysses S. Grant got a speeding ticket while he was president. Is that fact or fiction? Actually, it is a fact, but he got that speeding ticket while riding on a horse. So he was riding his horse too fast and was given a speeding ticket. Believe it or not, it is a fact. How about this statement? James Madison, our 4th president, was the first president to be born as an American citizen. Is that a fact or fiction? It is fiction. It was not until our 8th president, Martin Van Buren, that one of our presidents was born as an American citizen. He was born in New York in 1782, which was after the Revolution and after we had created ourselves as a country. The prior presidents had all previously to being Americans been British citizens. So Martin Van Buren was the first one to be born as an American citizen. How about this one? Thomas Jefferson had 2 pet grizzly bears while he was at the White House. Was that a fact or fiction? Fact. In fact, an explorer sent Jefferson 2 grizzly bears because they were very different from the ones that had the bears that were on the East Coast. 2 baby grizzlies that were kept in a cage on the White House front lawn for 2 months until they got a little bit too large, and then they were sent to a museum. So Thomas Jefferson at the White House did have 2 pet grizzly bears. How about this one? There has never been a tie in a presidential election. Is that fact or fiction? It is fiction. There was a tie as for president. John Adams, our second president, was running against Thomas Jefferson, and it ended in a tie of electoral college votes. So, in that case, in our Constitution, it says that the House of Representatives will select the winner. In this case, they selected Thomas Jefferson, and he became our third president. There was one other election that was selected by the House of Representatives, and that was Andrew Jackson against John Quincy Adams in, I believe, 1824. They were running against each other. Andrew Jackson actually had the larger popular vote, and he had more electoral college votes, but he did not have the majority of electoral college votes that he needed to become president. And so it went to the House of Representatives, and John Quincy Adams was selected as our president. Another one here. William Howard Taft, our 27th president, also served as the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Is that fact or fiction? It is a fact. You can see him there circled in red. He was a Chief Justice of the Supreme Court after he was president. In fact, he really didn't want to be president, but he did serve a term as president. And then 2 presidents later, Warren Harding appointed him as the Chief Justice when it became the happiest day of his life, because that's really what he wanted to do all along. He was a lawyer and wasn't as much interested in politics as he was in the law. So that's it for presidential fact or fiction. How'd you do? Those are some good facts to share with people that you love. All right, let's stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your Monday, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.